I know this because I got Tristan Tate's passport, his fake passport he was using.
This bizarre story was first uncovered by CoffeeZilla, and the details are seriously strange. The apparent Mexican passport reportedly shows Tristan Tate's photograph, but it lists the name Vladimir Scorpio alongside a date of birth, raising some major questions about what exactly was going on.
It's just be shameless, dude. And then at the end of it, you can just say, hey, they're attacking me. I'm a free speech man.
The Tate brothers were behind bars at the time, pushing hard to secure bail, while authorities argued that they posed a flight risk. And this is where things get wild. According to CoffeeZilla, material he had previously uncovered later appeared in court-related files. Authorities alleged there was evidence suggesting Tristan Tate maintained multiple identities and passports under false names. The documents reportedly stated that UK authorities discovered an online post showing what appeared to be a Mexican passport bearing Tristan Tate's photograph and date of birth, but under the name Vladimir Scorpio. Even stranger, authorities pointed to other material they believed connected Tate to that name. That included an online video in which Tristan Tate declares, "I'm on a ship. I'm Captain Vladimir Scorpio," along with his registration as a director of a UK company called Scorpius Limited. Then there were the tweets and online comments adding another layer to the story. One post asked, "What's your favorite book protagonist of all time?" Vladimir Scorpius. "If you know, you know." His friend had also said, "I actually know him. I had his passport. I think he's originally South American." Those posts became especially notable because the court documents reportedly cited this kind of material while arguing that Tristan should remain detained due to the alleged flight risk. And the crazy part is, CoffeeZilla had already been talking about this material long before it reportedly surfaced in those proceedings.
I'm just going to show you that the Tate brothers, in addition to what they've been accused of here, also have been laundering money as literal Bond villains. How do I know this? Well, that's the profile they used when trying to set up shell companies to allegedly launder money. I know this because I got Tristan Tate's passport, his fake passport he was using. You can see his name is Scorpius Vladimir, also known as Vladimir Scorpius, the main villain in the James Bond novel. That's who Tristan Tate is pretending to be when signing up for accounts with various payment processors. I know this because I had a whistleblower from one of these payment processors give me these documents and show me exactly what this guy was doing.
Andrew Tate previously used the name Masterpo on X, and some of the posts attributed to that account are now getting serious attention. In one post, he said, I woke up in Munich running from the German police, and it wasn't a good idea. They're outside, and every car is impounded. They've also got everyone's IDs from the hotel reception. Thank fuck I used a dummy passport the second time this trip. It saved me." In another post, he said, "I explained to you men countless times. Get 5 passports, 5 driver license, then change your name in a few countries so you have legit passports with new names. Don't be lazy. It's essential, and learn." UK authorities have reportedly referenced material involving alleged false passports, an issue CoffeeZilla had already highlighted some time ago. But there's another side to this story, because Tate's lawyer also responded and offered an explanation of the passport situation. Before getting into that response, here's Andrew Tate himself elaborating further on the subject.
People inside the war room have asked me for a very long time why I was so crazy about multiple passports, multiple banking, etc. I said, if you have all of your money inside of one country, you're a psycho. Because if that government tells a prosecutor to indict you, you're going to lose all that money. How are you going to pay for lawyers? I said you need bank accounts in at least 20 countries. I was proven absolutely correct because Romania got hold of quite a lot of banks, but not all of them, which is why we've managed to pay for our lawyers, how we've managed to live the life we've lived, still enjoy a nice house arrest, food, children are paid for, mother's on a jet, everything's fine. Imagine we only had money in one Romanian bank account. How would we have survived for these last 3 years without a single penny of our own money? The UK government yesterday just stole 21 million pounds of our money. You cannot live in a world now.
Misunderstanding.
Oh yeah, misunderstanding.
I misheard them.
Sit back and relax.
Yeah.
You cannot live anymore as a full-grown man with all of your money within inside of one jurisdiction because the jurisdictions have become absolutely corrupt.
So Andrew Tate's explanation is that he needs access to his money to keep paying his lawyers while dealing with ongoing legal battles. He has also said that significant funds in the UK were seized or frozen. His argument is pretty straightforward. If authorities in America, Romania, the UK, and other countries where he faces legal issues restrict his money, he could be left without enough funds to pay the lawyers fighting those cases. Then his lawyer addressed the passport controversy directly. According to the lawyer's recent comments outside court, the passport previously highlighted by CoffeeZilla and circulated online was not a genuine travel document at all. His lawyer's position was that it was absolutely fake and simply a prop, pushing back against claims that the document proved Tate actually possessed or used a false passport.
These jerk-offs put that in motion. Like, look, this is indicia of flight. It's a fake passport from a freaking James Bond costume from a party. These people are so retarded.
Yeah, and if they're
it doesn't
doing
even
that,
matter.
Where's the stamp? Where's the stamp on the fucking passport?
There you go.
There's no stamp.
Mexican
I've held the passport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cardboard. Yeah. It's a prop.
Something a YouTuber uncovered has now become part of the wider evidence authorities have reportedly pointed to, while arguing that Andrew and Tristan Tate should remain detained under strict conditions. But there's a major twist here. According to the material being discussed, Mexican officials told U.S. law enforcement that they could not find any record showing that a passport had ever been issued under that particular name. That raises questions about whether the document itself was genuine or simply a fake or prop. But authorities weren't only focused on that one passport. The bigger issue was the allegation that Tate could potentially have access to multiple passports or identities. One post attributed to him read, US is preventing you from leaving? No problem. Here's my UK passport, reportedly in a message aimed at War Room members. He also said they needed at least 2 passports and argued that having only one could leave someone stuck. For authorities, statements like these could add to their concerns about a possible flight risk, particularly if they believed he had ways to cross borders or reach countries where extradition could be more difficult.
Well, eat it up. Oh, they're getting persecuted. Meanwhile, you actually read the case against them, and they open up Scorpius Ltd, Goose Famoose, The Cannon Run, and they allegedly don't pay taxes according to UK police. All the while, by the way, actually they are opening up fake bank accounts. You see, respondents' brothers have continued to open up financial accounts in the UK using UK identification and holding out their address to be there for business revenues and to launder funds. We don't care about victims. Just dress up in a nice suit. Just brag about what you did. It's just be shameless, dude. And then at the end of it, you can just say, hey, they're attacking me. I'm a free speech man. And everybody flocks to your defense. So,
regardless of whether that passport was actually genuine or just a prop, the Tate brothers' own public statements about having access to multiple passports could still come back to bite them. Authorities could point to those comments when arguing that they pose a flight risk and should face strict bail conditions or remain detained. And money is another part of the picture. The brothers have publicly claimed that they keep or protect their wealth across different countries, suggesting they still have access to serious resources. They also recently talked about flying on a regular commercial flight for the first time in a while and said they completely regretted the experience. The way they described their lifestyle made it sound like money was barely an issue for them, which could clash with claims about being financially squeezed by their ongoing legal battles.
How important and famous and A-list I am. I absolutely couldn't. Yeah. I should only be flying on private jet all the time.
I told you.
You kept saying jet. I said, Tristan, it's a 45-minute flight. It leaves at exactly the right time. There's first class seats. We don't need to buy $50,000 jet. We can just buy $100, $200, $300, $400 tickets, whatever they were, and be done.
One thing that has people seriously confused about this ongoing case is the apparent switch-up. For years, the Tate brothers have publicly talked about wanting to come to the UK, so critics are now asking the obvious question, why does it suddenly look like they're fighting so hard to avoid returning there?
I am going to go back. I've heard that England have some criminal case on me. I'm going to fly my ass in there and knock on the door to Bedfordshire Police, say, what do you idiots want, after I've won everything else? Fuck them. I'm going to go back to England. You know, I'm an English person. I'm going to go back to my home country. And I'm not going to let propaganda or you know, corrupt police officers trying to make a name for themselves, or politicians who want to say my name in Parliament because they know it will go viral on X. It's their only chance to ever go viral. I'm not going to let those people scare me away from my birthright, which is the fact that I can travel in and out of the United Kingdom as and when I like as a British man.
At one point, Andrew Tate was actually giving CoffeeZilla his props. He said CoffeeZilla was doing a really good job for the online community by exposing Logan Paul over the CryptoZoo controversy and digging into other questionable projects. But that relationship quickly flipped once Tate himself started heavily promoting crypto. That's when CoffeeZilla turned his attention toward Tate's moves in the crypto space. and the tension between the two really started heating up.
So I think 5-6 days ago, it just starts going off on CoffeeZilla. He shows an email. CoffeeZilla says, hey, I'm doing an investigation on you and your relationship with crypto. Would you mind answering these questions for me? And it's fairly clear from the questions that CoffeeZilla got him dead to rights. So he's not very happy about it. And the reason he's questioning him is he's always been very anti coin in particular. Coins, he's adamantly opposed to it. I'll never do it. I don't need to rob my fans. Then all of a sudden he just starts saying you know what the problem was with these coins? It's never done right. I'm going to change crypto. I'm going to make sure it's done correctly. And then he starts advertising this coin called Roost. He's doing ads for it. There's flyers all over the place. All of a sudden he's putting it in his live streams. And sure enough, everything that he said was going to change about crypto does not change with Roost. It goes up and then drops by 90%. The wallet that all the money is being held in gets hacked. And the guy who was holding the Roost coin wallet was anonymous. So everything that he said he didn't like about crypto and he was going to change immediately.
So it got hacked.
Yeah.
In other words, they may or may not have rug pulled.
Andrew Tate lost support from a lot of fans during this period, especially as the crypto controversy started getting messy. Responding to the criticism, he said, imagine being such a great detective, you can't even detect a joke. DNG.
Alleged human trafficker, and unfortunately, and this is true, a CoffeeZilla fan.
CoffeeZilla, who I actually kind of respected and thought had a brain.
That is until I investigated him. Now he's having a meltdown and doesn't like me anymore.
This is my statement to you, CoffeeZilla. You're a Nobody's scared of your investigation. I don't give a fuck about your video. I don't respect your journalism.
But despite the backlash, Tate continued promoting crypto projects, while critics accused him of pumping tokens and being involved in rug pull-style schemes. What CoffeeZilla's investigation really did was hit Andrew Tate's reputation where it hurt. For years, Tate had publicly insisted that he would never rip off his own audience like he accused Logan Paul of doing, claiming he would always do right by his supporters.
You focus on your tasks, then you can invest that money in the real world token and get paid every single month a monthly dividend from the profits of the school.
All right. I think I get it. So you got the people at the bottom. They're paying up into the course, into the school. Then you got the people higher with higher power levels. They're making money from people at the bottom with the coin. And then all that money flows up. It's just kind of this nice little pyramid scheme. Come to think of it, it is a little surprising that Tate claims to be working hand in hand with the SEC on this.
I am working with the SEC so that the real world token can be launched as a security.
Now, maybe that is all true, but maybe Tate actually has another plan.
SEC, come from me. I'm in Romania. There ain't no SEC in Romania. We're scammers. We're out here doing what we want. I'm going to pump a coin up, make 10M, peel it off.
Then Tate began heavily promoting multiple crypto projects, and critics started questioning whether those promises matched his actions. That's where CoffeeZilla came in, digging through the crypto activity and putting Tate's claims under the microscope. One thing people have noticed since Andrew Tate's latest arrest is that the public support seems different this time around. There was even a van driving around London showing support, but compared with previous controversies, the reaction appears nowhere near as strong.
CoffeeZilla is a bitch. This is my statement to you, CoffeeZilla. You're a fucking pussy. I guarantee I drink more coffee than you, meaning you're a fraud to begin with. You're doing this little breakdown, this investigation. You just emailed me in a homosexual tone saying, oh, I want to ask questions about this coin, this coin. You really think you're going to do a fucking investigation into the fact that meme coin prices go up and down and all the retards and the real niggers in the trenches are going to agree with you? Of course they go up and fucking down. It's meme coins. Nobody cares. I'm not Logan Paul. I'm not somebody who is already hated and everyone's looking for a reason to jump on the bandwagon. I'm built different. I'm loved. Nobody likes you. Nobody's scared of your fucking investigation. Your emails sound gay. I accidentally leaked your email address. Now everyone's calling you fucking gay. I regret nothing I've ever done. Suck my daddy to the fucking moon. Patriarchy's being restored. Once I bust this case for sex trafficking, keep your fucking sister and mother away from me, or they'll end up working.
Part of that shift may be connected to the allegations and crypto controversies CoffeeZilla investigated. After CoffeeZilla started digging into Tate's crypto activity, Tate went on a heated rant against him, reportedly saying he would ruin him. The situation got even messier when Tate allegedly exposed CoffeeZilla's email address publicly, escalating what had started as an investigation into a much more personal online feud.
I am built different. CoffeeZilla. I don't give a fuck about your video. I don't respect your journalism. I remember when you said the real world was a scam. It's actually a scam because for $49 you learn how to make money. One guy only made $400. What, someone paid $49 and made $400 and you called it a scam? You're a dipshit. We're now the largest online educational platform in the world. You haven't mentioned us since. You've shut up since then while you're begging for money, selling hats, trying to afford your lawsuits because you're broke. You're fucking poor. The real world's not a scam. Daddy's not a scam. Real nigger Tate ain't a scam. I'm a real nigger. You're a pussy. Fuck your investigation. In fact, for every single person who can show me they have emailed CoffeeZilla and called it, I will buy Daddy. And for every single dislike on his upcoming bullshit expose, I'll buy more Daddy. Every single thumbs down, every single email to this pussy-ass DNG results in me buying Daddy coin and inflating the price to the moon. We're gonna win. CoffeeZilla's broke. Don't fuck with Tate. I'm built different.
Tate making comments about fighting a human trafficking case while also telling CoffeeZilla to keep his mother and sister away from him or they could end up working for him was a wild escalation. But the situation got even more intense when CoffeeZilla's inbox reportedly started getting flooded with messages.
The truth is about crypto is just player versus player. If I buy a coin for $1, the only reason I can sell it for $10 is because someone else buys it for 10. It can't go up forever. The guy who buys it at 10 is going to lose. And I have to understand that a percentage of the people who buy it are going to lose money in my name. I don't like the idea of people losing money in my name. And I can't sleep at night knowing that my fans lose money. I don't want that. I'm not a scammer. I'm not Logan Paul. I don't sell crypto pump and dumps. I'm not a piece of shit.
According to CoffeeZilla, Tate had encouraged his audience to spam his email, turning their already heated crypto dispute into something far more personal. Andrew Tate once built a huge part of his image around standing firm on his principles and refusing to switch up. But over time, critics say his actions started looking very different from the things he used to. Preach. And this situation is one of the clearest examples of that change. At first, Tate's message to his own fans was basically the complete opposite.
It was about this post right here where he's telling people to trade crypto. And he wants people to use his referral link so he can make money off you trading. But he was caught lying about how much profit he was making. Users quickly saw that his account was $600,000 in the negative. In this post right here, he has actually since deleted the post. Bro thinks he can escape the matrix when he can't even escape the blockchain.
Back when he was preaching about ethics and morals, he repeatedly warned people not to trade or mess with crypto because they could lose serious money. But then his approach switched up. He started sharing referral links that could financially benefit him when people signed up, raising questions about whether his old warnings still mattered. And according to his critics, the crypto controversy didn't stop with referral links. It was about to get even messier. As you just saw, Andrew Tate had previously been warning people about crypto in very clear terms. He was ultimately saying, don't get involved in crypto. Someone's going to lose money. You're not in these communities together. They're all pump and dumps. The insiders make all the money. But later, Tate's approach appeared to switch completely. When he potentially needed more cash, maybe because of all those mounting legal fees, he was gonna... And that's where the whole situation comes full circle.
Once we hit 20, then hold it. I think I'm going to have to God candle G at the end. Guys, G might be the God candle. I'm letting you know now that G is going to be the God candle. Don't we have G we can burn?
Yeah, you do have G you can burn. Yeah, you do, yeah.
So I can burn this right now.
You can burn that shit right now and send it to fucking 100 mil right now.
Get your people to call my people. I'm going to have a cigarette, and then I'm going to call you back, and we need to burn it now and send it to the fucking moon. We're going to burn it right now.
Andrew Tate once warned his audience that crypto was packed with pump and dumps, that insiders usually walked away with the money, and that regular people could be left taking the loss. Then, when his own circumstances changed, critics say he started promoting the very same kind of crypto activity he had warned people to stay away from. That contradiction is exactly why CoffeeZilla's investigation hit so hard. It wasn't just about crypto. It challenged the image Tate had built around sticking to his principles and supposedly protecting his audience from getting played. Add that to the passport controversy, the ongoing legal battles, and the arguments over whether the brothers are a flight risk, and you can see why every old tweet, video, and statement is now being picked apart. At the same time, allegations and online claims aren't the same thing as proven facts, and Tate and his lawyers have pushed back against several of these claims. So what do you think about this whole situation? Did CoffeeZilla expose a genuine contradiction in Andrew Tate's message, or is there more to the story than what's being shown online? Drop your opinion in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with someone who needs to see it, and comment below with what you want covered next.